Alex, your mic's mute. I can't hear.
Alright, you guys should hear me now, I think. So I've been practicing. And welcome to our stream. We're gonna showcase the Universim, what we have new in our patch, and what we have for upcoming patches. You guys can ask some questions, let us know what you think, make your wishes. We have Ryan, Aura, and Luke with me today, so they can say hi probably. If they can.
Hi.
Hello.
So yeah, I hope the game will load soon, and we'll start talking about what we have. Alright. So this is our latest and greatest patch, version 21. We call it Pumpkin Patch, I believe. And so we did a lot of adjustments to AI, to pathfinding. So we know you guys been having some troubles with our AI, and we hope we improved it dramatically. I would say don't expect it to be perfect yet, because we're continue working on this, and so we will need your feedback for sure. But for now, we're really proud of our achievement for this patch, and I hope you guys will enjoy what we have. So this patch was all about the performance improvements, stability, and our team did an amazing job. So previously our pathfinding system was not great. Now it's 4 times more precise than what it was before. That increased the loading times dramatically. We had to do some black magic in order to get it back to where it was. So you guys should overall get around the same loading times as before, with better performance, with more stability, and yeah, and more stuff, of course. So we added little things here and there. You'll notice it when you'll get your hands on the patch. I'm gonna start researching some stuff, start building some stuff. So if there's somebody that watching us and new to the game, and as soon as you'll get it, you probably will find yourself like wondering, how do I save the game? You can save the game by building archives. So we're trying to keep it everything as organic, as natural as possible. That's why we're trying to implement some UI elements into the game itself. So that's why we were thinking like, okay, we're gonna use archive as a saving building. So you pretty much have to open archive, assign nugget that will be librarian or archivist, if that's even a word. But yeah, so they're gonna save the game for you. And if you lose that building, so that's kind of hard part, you will not be able to save. So we wanted you to have that little challenge, little struggle, like kind of like in old school gaming, you know, like you have to reach sometimes checkpoints in order to save and stuff like that. So you better keep this building safe from the disasters and that kind of stuff. So if you'll have problems doing that, let us know, and we'll explain you how this works. So we'll have better tutorials. So right now everything is work in progress. So I'm building my little civilization right now. I'm gonna put the well, and you can see that we're added the second outline for the buildings area. So because you guys had some issues placing the buildings, sometimes they wouldn't place in some places, you know, where even it looks like it should be able to be placed at that area. That's mainly because what we're doing, we're reserving the spots for roads. So the road's coming soon. We're working on the city expansion, and yeah, so we need that area for roads. I will show you the area exactly. Click on the
Hey,
button.
Alex.
Yeah.
I got a question you might be able to answer.
Sure.
Ender's Blade wanted to know if the game will take advantage of an SSD as far as loading times go.
It's challenging question for me because I'm less techy on this, so we'll have to check it with our developers probably, and I'm pretty sure it's probably taking advantage of it right away. But I just don't wanna lie. I'm just gonna say I don't know just yet. So we'll get back to you on that. But yeah, I'm pretty sure it should. So yeah, so let me show you guys what I was talking about. Second area. So you see that the two outlines. The red one right now that highlighted that's the reserve for the future roads. So in the future, in the medieval, we'll start rolling out the road system and city expansion. So the challenge here is really the dynamic part of it, because in a lot of city building games where you have kind of like the same style, like you playing with cities and stuff like that, so player builds the roads, but in our game the roads will be built dynamically by AI, so the city will expand by itself based on your actions, based on where you place buildings and structures. So the city actually will grow to that area. So if you want to control the city growth, for example, you can place the farm or some key objects or key elements like in this area, and city will try to get closer to it. So it's kind of like natural behavior of human society as well. So even though nuggets are not humans, but yeah. So this is what I was talking about. You see the archive is built. You can assign a nugget, and you can pick up how often you want your game to be saved. So it can be 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 60 minutes, and stuff like that. Right now, I'm not gonna assign a nugget because I only have a few of them. I want to keep them busy. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna make love. So you can connect a few nuggets together and expect them to make babies. So of course, there's nothing that you should close your eyes for right now, so it's all safe. It's just a little love happening. Little baby's gonna appear in a few seconds.
Hey Alex, can you tell people how they can get the game? There's been a few questions about how to get the game now.
You will have to sacrifice a goat. And no, I'm just kidding. Well, maybe I'm not. It's Halloween coming, so. But yeah, I mean, you can get the game through our website. Early access is available on our website. Pretty much what I'm playing is going to be available to you guys very soon. This is a new version. As I said, more stable. But www, you don't even need W's, but yeah, it's old school. www.universim.com. So there's different tiers you can get the game for. And yeah, that's pretty much it. It's going to be available for sure. It's going to be available next year on Steam, early access. We're preparing some tricks for you guys, so there will be some twists. I can be a little bit more open about it and tell you that we're adding story to the game. There will be narration, and there actually will be a thing. So it's not you're actually just playing it for. There will be option to play it as a sandbox, as you guys probably noticed. Whoever already have the game, there's a sandbox mode called Creators Mode. So you'll be able to enjoy it the way you're enjoying it right now. But the main campaign, the main story, is going to be have some kind of we'll have a story. And yeah.
And maybe mention about Kickstarter users. Anybody who has a Kickstarter backer, they can access the game now.
Yeah, it's weird because we've been keeping you guys updated about this stuff, and for some reason we have a lot of Kickstarters that not getting the message for some reason. But the game was available for Kickstarter backers a long time ago. So if you guys didn't get your key for the game, you should write us a message, and we'll make sure that we help you to get it.
I just put my link. I'm the community manager. I'm the one that primarily deals with getting you guys your keys and stuff. If you don't have them, contact me on the forums. If you don't have your key as a Kickstarter backer, I will get you sorted out.
yeah, you guys should have a game key, and on top of that, only Kickstarters can play the game on Steam right now. So you will be able to activate your game on Steam and enjoy it. It's not because we're bad people and don't want anybody to enjoy our game on Steam. It's just a Steam policy that not allowing us to let anybody else but the Kickstarters to enjoy the game on Steam for now, if we're not selling it on Steam. So as soon as we'll start selling the game on Steam, everybody will be able to activate their key from the website on Steam as well. So pretty much you guys getting 2 keys almost.
And those that aren't Kickstarter backers, you play on a standalone version.
Yeah, if you're not the Kickstarter backer, if you're purchasing the game from our website, you're getting standalone version, which is, it will have a patcher which will keep your game updated every month. So there's no discrimination at all. Like you get the same game, same quality, same release dates and everything. So it's everything the same. It's just a matter of like you only will be able to activate your game when it will be on Steam, when we will start sales on Steam. And a lot of people asking us why you guys not selling it on Steam and why it's not early access yet. So the question, the answer for that is we want to make sure that the game is fun. We want to make sure, as you know, like we're still getting a lot of reports that, hey, nuggets stop working sometimes and things like that. So we want to work with our fans first, make sure that it's fun, it's stable, it's all cool and dandy before we're gonna go on Steam. Because it's with Steam, you know, the Steam fans or Steam users, they're very sensitive people. So sometimes they don't understand or don't want to understand what the early access is and stuff like that. So we're gonna make another baby, not with her. I don't want to break the couple, but we're gonna tell these guys to make their new house. So basically, we're with our God power, with middle mouse button, by the way, like we introduced this in the previous patch, with a middle mouse button, pretty much you scroll and scroll, click on the scroll, you can unlock the God power window, and you can choose your powers, which we're adding every patch as well. And one of the powers called Cupidon, if I pronounce it well, and you can connect 2 nuggets together. You need 20 God powers to do that. You connect 2 nuggets together, you can see that they're gonna go ahead and form the family. We need to adjust their pivot points a little bit so they not click through, but they're supposed to hug each other, talk about things, and they just met and they formed a family. So now they're a happy family. You can see that this guy is spouse of Umbu. And
we got a question from Night of Dark 001.
okay.
Now I've got to ask, will there be war?
We're considering that right now. We don't want to promise anything right now, but at some point what we're thinking about is making, like probably somewhere in the middle of the game or a little bit later, somebody from village step away and start forming another city somewhere without your interaction with them. So you will not be able to control that city at all. But again, we're not promising that for now. We're just thinking about how to add that, because we think that is going to be fun. And we got a lot of people requesting it. Look how this deer glowing at night. Isn't that magnificent?
So pretty.
Right? It's not even a deer. We call them chupacabras. So
Love all the bioluminescence we're adding. It's awesome.
yeah, so if you guys, there's a button where you can turn off the lights. It's a sundown right now, so, or, no, it's a sunrise. And, but if you will get to the oh, I'm not running any research, so this is something important. You guys need to run this all the time. And we're working to improve that system. Oh, you guys didn't see the foxes yet, so this is a fox at night. Look at this, little foxy. Looks so busy. She's trying to find like what to do on this planet. We're gonna add more stuff for you, Foxy. No worries. So yeah, you will find, so we added a bunch of animals and we'll continue adding them. Look at this Tortuga. Rolling. And if you guys lost, so sometimes people don't know about this, but if you guys lost, you can click one button and our god is gonna fly back to his Village.
Got another question, Alex.
Yes, please.
Two Shoes ask, food is a real problem early on. When can we expect hunting to come into play?
We're working on a hunt. Probably we'll introduce it within the next few patches. But the food, as you can see, shouldn't be a problem, even though like I'm not playing it well right now because I'm distracted with a lot of stuff. But so we have, yeah, the food is gonna be. For now, we balance. So basically, this patch there's a major rebalancing as well. So we have a new guy, Sasha. He's working a lot on the balancing, on tweaking and stuff like that. And so I think he did a great job. Kudos for him because in the past it's been a little bit overwhelming just for me myself to work with a balance and all that kind of stuff. So developers doing their best to add this to balance things when they add new features, but overall. Yeah, it's overwhelming for just the one person to work on the balance. Mainly because a lot of stuff in the game is linked to each other. You can see that the leaves are a little bit broken right now, particles. So they're supposed to be in flying on the planet, but they stuck on the camera. So that should be fixed soon. But yeah, so a lot of stuff linked to each other in the game. For example, when nuggets cut trees, it drops oxygen. When oxygen drops, the temperatures on the planet rise, and it's just like a lot of things linked to each other. And when we add new stuff, we completely have to, like some cases, just revisit the entire balancing sheet and make sure that everything is reflect. You know, like we adjust things based on the new content and stuff like that. So it's a lot of work. So a lot of time spent actually on something that you guys don't even know about. Even though like our patch notes, like our team is working really hard, and you see like every month you see like list of new content, bug fixes and stuff like that. But sometimes like what you don't see and what we don't put in the patch notes is, for example, the bugs that we introduced in the same month with the new content, and we had to hunt them and fix them. And same thing with balance, you know, like so rebalancing something that was balanced before. So there's a lot of work, and this is the challenging part of the Universim. The concept is very complex and complicated. That it's really a challenge to keep it steady, especially with our design for the patch releases. You know, like we're releasing it every month without delaying it. In most cases, like we had, I think 1 or 2 delay in all the time. Like, but overall, yeah, I think our team is doing an amazing job. Our developers on keeping things on track. It's very extremely hard. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Our delays are usually because Philip breaks something last minute.
Yeah, we have a Serbian guy, Philip. He breaks stuff. No, Philip, we love you. We know that you're watching. So Philip is very amazing person. He's worked really hard on the game. That's the only guy that in the team that work on the weekends. So our entire team work on 5 days. Well, except me. I'm, as I told Aura, that I'm volunteer. So, but Philip, yes, he's the engine of the game. So Philip, we love you. So yeah. Let's see what else I have unlocked. So I have a fishing pier. So this is something that I suggest you to place before spring, because fishermen, they usually fish during the spring. But before spring, so I also suggest you to have a farm. So when we build a farm, we assign Ilu, and we can decide what we want to grow on the farm. And if I will plant bloody diarrhea fruit, it's going to use 10 water, and I can see that my civilization is already using 24, so I'm going to have troubles with water. So I'm going to select this, but I'll need to build one more pump to output a little bit more water for our civilization. And you guys can see that we tweaked the snow a little bit, so a new shader look glorious with little sparkles and things. We're reworking some UI elements for nugget lists. You'll have this will change in the next patch. We have a building menu now that shows you what's being built. And by the way, so we made, it's supposed to be snowing right now, I don't know. It just, in the Universim world, during the winter it still rains. But, so now clouds, rainy clouds can refill actually the water sources, so these guys. And the fruits will grow back as well. And actually it will refill the well. And it will help the farm. So basically a lot. So it's gonna reflect on the surroundings. So when you see the rain, it's no longer a cosmetic thing. It's actually affecting surroundings. So farm is good. Farmer Ilu is going to eat. You can see. You see, she has a little hat. She's a farmer. So if you guys didn't notice that every profession in the game, they have their unique accessories on them. Like you can see that they're wearing something unique on them based on their profession. So if it's engineer, he will have some hammers and stuff like that. Farmers will have hats. And down the road, we'll let you guys customize nuggets as well.
Hey Alex, will there be any mod support at the final release?
We want to add that. We will see how much time it's gonna eat, but we would like to keep it open for you guys. So yeah, for sure, we would love to see what the community will make. And yeah. By the way, guys, stick around until the end of the video. We're gonna have a pleasant announcement for you. And yeah, we just want you to learn something. Let's see.
What about planet sizes? Do you have anything to say about that?
Well, the planet sizes, it's a little bit challenging. Man, I still have this silly leaves flying around. So the planet sizes is a little bit challenging. We would like to have some variations, and we probably will. But because of the complexity of this thing, like of the pathfinding and things like that, so it's very, very hard to change things. Mainly because if we'll make the planet bigger, so if you had a good performance on the one planet, on another planet you might have different performance, and we don't want that. So we're kind of like experimenting with this right now, and we'll let you know. Well, that's the thing, like we have to have this. It's just like we're researching how we're going to achieve that. And so this is a new thing in mating as well. So if you can see, like whenever you guys want to connect two guys together, because in the past, if you break the couple, the guy or the gal that was in the relationship and you broke their relationship, she will get depressed and sad. So we don't want to do that. Or I mean, if you want to do that, you can. But right now, if you mouse over, you can see the connections over them. Like if I mouse over on, I don't think I have enough cut points, but you can see like right now I'm mouse overing and I can see who's connected to who. So these two guys are connected right now, so they're a family. I don't want to break it. You can, if you want to. All right, and we rebalance. Now we have refineries. But I'm going to research we call it local businesses, but it's pretty much entertainment areas. So as you can see, if I click on each nugget, you can see that they have their own statistics. Their age, their health, their hunger, their thirst, their stamina, happiness, their might, and how much stuff they can carry at the same time. And so yeah, so in order to keep them happy, you guys need to monitor what you're missing. So usually nuggets will tell you, like for example, like this guy is going to drink, so you don't even have to click on him, so the icon show him, and you can see that he is drinking right now. His bar is refilling. By the way, the beverage from Eatery is much better for nuggets than the beverage from the well, because we're treating it like, you know, some kind of beverage. Well, basically in the well you just have a water, right, and the beverage in the Eatery, and nuggets like that more. So nuggets love drinking from Eatery. So hope the winter will stop soon and we'll start seeing some crops growing around. We have this messy decal right now, which is like needs to be adjusted. It's just been introduced and we never took care of that, but it's gonna be adjusted. So it's gonna, yeah. So we added this. When you're trying to match two nuggets, you can see the blue nuggets are males, the purple nuggets or pink nuggets, they're females. So you can connect this guy, for example, he's free because he's highlighted, to this guy or to this girl. Like, it's up to you. Well, we can connect him to the guy. Let them just see the rainbow happening. So now these two dudes are in love, as you can see. Oh, spring. Spring. Yeah. So love happening here. All right. So we're giving you guys tools. How you gonna play the game, it's up to you. So if you want to experiment with things, that's our goal. We want to give you tools and you shape up your civilization the way you want. I don't want this. I'm gonna build something else. So I have fishing hut. You guys can ask questions while I'm trying to see if you have any. If not, then.
So we're being asked about when is the next tech age gonna come into play?
Already working on medieval. So the medieval is a little bit challenging, mainly because we want to introduce city expansion roads. So they're going to be probably dirty roads first, then the roads will become asphalt, and then the cars pretty much will hover like flying above in the space area. So for anybody that's new on the stream and learn about this game just now, so they're in the Universim, there are going to be several ages. You start in the Stone Age, you progress to medieval, we call it for now, modern age, and space era. In space era, all the stars that you see in the sky, this is our UI elements. So you'll be able to click on each star and decide if you want to fly to that planet or not. You'll be able to colonize them. And the reason why you want to colonize is because you'll run out of the resources on the planet. There will be oil, gas that you'll use heavily during the modern age. And as soon as those will start depleting, you'll feel like, okay, we need to fly somewhere else and start transporting some stuff back to our mother planet. Alright, so we have local businesses now. So if nuggets will get sad or depressed, they can go to this building and have fun. It will refill their happiness. So as soon as I place it, you see I'm not controlling AI. AI is doing the job by themselves. We can see who's working on this building. You know, they decided like, hey, I'm free. So I'm gonna help. You see, and they joining the construction process. The building that's gonna be built called Cosmetics. Cosmetics. Oh, we have a lot of volunteers here. Look how many people, how many guys. Well, now they all left. They dropped the resources. As soon as they dropped the resources, they like, I did my part. I'm done. Leaving. Now we have 3 constructors that gonna work on this. So very, very complex system, guys. That's why sometimes nuggets can feel like, oh, what should I do next? What should I do next? You know, and we're working on that. And your feedback is very helpful. So you guys helping us a lot with this stuff. So I'm gonna research next traditional healing. It unlocks me a witch doctor, pretty much a hospital. So if somebody will get injured, and they can go there and get well. So the food, as you can see, not having problems with food with just one farm. Gonna put another reservoir just in case I will start running out the water. Gonna place it close to the farm just because it's cool. All right, and I'm gonna place another pump, water pump. Here we go.
Hey Alex,
yeah.
Do you have plans for VR support?
Not at this point. It's cool technology, but again, it's a lot of stuff to render in our game. You know, like we just want to have good performance without sacrificing this game quality for our regular users that doesn't have VR. Maybe in the future when VR will become a little bit more popular. Like we got guys from Oculus approached us some time ago and they were like, hey, we want to send you dev kits. We want to see the Universim on Oculus Rift. And I was like, yeah, we just don't want to promise you guys anything at this point.
Another question that keeps coming up is tree regrowth. Really resource regrowth in general.
Yeah, some resources will regrow, like trees. Like trees. Well, you'll have a god power to plant trees, and there will be special buildings too that actually will plant some trees for Nugget Civilization. There will be parks and stuff like that, just to keep it green. Overall, we are developing the research paths that you'll be able to choose if you want to go a little bit more aggressive on the planet. If you go a little bit more aggressive on the environment, your civilization will grow faster, but you'll use a lot of resources. Or you can choose a green way where it's a little bit more considerate, and it just will be a little bit slower, but at the same time the planet will stay healthy. So I mean, we're not trying to deliver any messages, like we're not like love your planet and blah blah blah. I mean, it's cool, like respect the planet that you live on, but we're not about messaging or anything like that. So we just want you to have fun, and this is our tools that we're building for you to give you to enjoy the game. Yeah, so you can see that my civilization grown pretty stably. Like everybody's busy, everybody's making families, expanding. I'm unlocking new buildings. Research is going on. So far, Ilu is mating. Is her husbando. By the way, you can hear Nuggets talking, and you can even see what they're thinking. Like this, their thoughts reflect on what they're doing. So, and their thoughts as well. So if you want to talk with somebody, if you want to like pay attention to these little details, it's not just like cosmetic stuff. So sometimes they can, if they meet, they talk about love. If they hunt, they will talk about little birdies. If they're gonna hunt birdies. So some of the powers we have for right now, we have Kickstart, which is making Nuggets run faster. By the way, you can choose god powers from this menu as well. Like you'll be able to start Tornado, Windstorm, Telekinesis, if that's pronounced right. Sorry guys if my accent can be hardcore for you. I can't.
Are there going to be any area god powers?
Area
effects?
Yeah, I mean, this fun thing that we added is like if I choose Telekinesis and I'll pick up the nugget from here, you can see that everybody freaked out. Like they just like run away. It's like whoa, and I can either put her back and she'll get back to work later on, or I can take her and send her to meet Matthew McConaughey. Bye. Have a wonderful day. So yeah, and again, we're developing these tools, and what you're gonna do with this little nuggets, guys, like it's up to you. So you see, like we'll start rolling out some buildings that actually gonna be built by nuggets by themselves, and one of these buildings is like Prayer Enclave. So what this building is pretty much God mail. We got inspiration from Bruce Almighty. If you remember scene where he was like trying to respond to all the prayers that he'd been getting. So this is the idea, like you see, so nuggets will come here and create the messages for you. Like they'll be like, oh, dear creator, we're in trouble, we need you to help with this, we need you to help with that. And this is the building. So you'll be able to answer their prayers, or ignore, or answer them your way. For example, if they're asking to save somebody, instead of saving, you can actually kill them and see what's going to happen. Again, like our goal in the game is to keep it open. Like you will decide what to do, and based on your decisions, things are going to change. So should I put the hospital near farm? I don't know. So.
Oh yeah, that'll work out well. Just
Or
let those diseases spread to the food source.
Nearby eatery. That's better. So we're just gonna. They will have like good amount of meat coming their way. Oh, that's bad. But yeah, so the hospital is going to be nearby eatery. It's not that we want to get meat from hospital. We're delivering meat to hospital, so the sick people are going to get food.
Got a question, Alex?
Yes, please.
Will we be able to control the colonized planets, or will they be automated?
So the goal of the concept, the game design, is basically the further you evolve in the game, the less micromanagement we're gonna add in the game. So pretty much what you micromanage right now in Stone Age, we're gonna lower that. So the things there will become more automized and more automized, because like we just don't want to overwhelm you. And in Modern Age and Space Age, you're just gonna have different type of busy work to do, like with different things. Like we're just not gonna, like you're not gonna worry about farms that much during the Space Era as much as in Stone Age. You're not gonna worry about the food in Stone Age. Well, I'm sorry, in the Space Era, you're gonna worry about the resources. You know, so it's pretty much, it's a very unique concept. It's not like that what you saw in other games, especially when you play with a planet, you know, like it's more like a galleries. You're just walking around, oh, look at that animal, or look at that beautiful tree, but they have zero meaning usually. In this game, like what we're doing is, like, as I said, we're linking everything. Like, for example, if you're gonna hunt mammoth, they can go instinct on the planet. If you're gonna cut trees, temperature will rise. If you will use a lot of water, as you can see, like for example, if I click on the pump, it shows me the amount of water I have in this water source. So you can deplete the water and your planet will be in trouble. Same thing with fish. Like each pond, like each source, based on the scale of it, like you can see the amount of fish you can fish.
And in the industrial age, like pollution and stuff from like the industrial buildings will play a part too, right?
Exactly, and more than that, we're gonna have nuclear plants that will be very dangerous if you assign uneducated nuggets to them. So it can go boom. So the nuclear explosion, like how fun it's gonna be. Like I can't wait to start working on that.
Will there be new spells for other eras, or will we only have the spells that we begin with?
The new what? Sorry?
Will there be new spells for other eras?
Yes. So basically, like we're gonna introduce new content based on era. So everything is gonna appear based on your evolution. So some of the god powers, creator powers are gonna be locked, and you'll have to do something to unlock them. Man, these leaves are really annoying. Sorry guys about that. So, but yeah.
Like Philip.
Philip, yes, that's the Philip fault. Philip, if you hear us, you better fix it before the stream ends. And he can. He's amazing. Philip is our internal meme thing going on. Yeah. Let's see what we got. I'm not researching anything. I'm in trouble. So I'm gonna do the forecast tower. I'm just gonna show you guys how it's affecting UI as well, so which is like pretty cool. And so what is this? Heavy lifting. Do we want nuggets to start get buffy? By the way, this is something that we're gonna implement as well, is kind of like DNA or legacy, which is pretty much if you see nuggets with darker skin and you're gonna match them with another nugget with darker skin, their skin will get darker and darker every time you, like with their generations. If you see nugget with little green tint, so you'll be able to shape up your civilization pretty much. So if you want to see the green nuggets walking around, you'll be able to do that. If you want only ginger-haired nuggets walking around, you'll be able to do that. And yeah, so this is something. And we have traits as well. So some nuggets have neutral traits. Some nuggets will have like different traits. So what traits does, they alter their character. So some nuggets can be lazy. Some nuggets can be very active, work hard and stuff like that. So hey, we have refineries. As soon as you guys will place refineries, you'll be able to get refined resources. What that means is So this is what? Stone refinery? Wood refinery. So as soon as you guys will start generating new refined materials, what these refineries do, they take 2 wood and they produce 1 refined wood, or planks we call them. Or they take stones and they produce bricks. So that's how you evolve through ages as well. So you'll have, in the modern age, you'll have plastic, you'll have glass, you'll have metal, and all that kind of stuff. And so refineries and factories is going to keep this rolling for you. In order to upgrade this stone huts on medieval stuff, on medieval looking houses, you'll have to use that. And I'll be able to update my eatery. With each upgrade, you're not only getting a visual look of the building, you know, it's not only gonna have like nice looking square building with roofs and stuff like that. You're gonna have, I'm gonna assign the cemetery, hospital, the witch doctor. Ahu. So yeah, not only visual look changes on the building, so the statistics, the amount of nuggets you can assign to it. You can see how cool she is. Look at this. With a mask. Ahu. She's gonna save some lives for us. If somebody will get sick, she's gonna take care of that. Look at the glowing elements. So if I'll turn it off, you can see some buildings are glowing. And I can turn on the light back.
Hey Alex, is there gonna be a DLC?
Oh, of course. DLCs, crates.
That's way down the road, though. I mean, we're still in alpha, guys.
Yeah, no, I mean, we're not planning for DLC for right now. But I mean, if there will be something fun that we can add, it's actually beneficial. We know how the market is sick with all this kind of stuff, and we're just not gonna do the same thing for you guys. Like, so we're on your side. So yeah, you can count on us. If you will feel that we're doing something, you know, just let us know and we'll stop doing it. But DLC, the thing is, like, I want to say no, we're not gonna have DLCs, but imagine like something like really cool and big that we're gonna start working on, you know, like, so in order to release that, maybe we'll have to have some support, but we're not gonna micro manage or have like microtransactions and stuff like that. So yeah, for now, no DLCs for now. In future, you'll tell us if you want something new. But for now, yeah, we still have tons of things to add in the actual game. As Aura said, it's a little bit too early. All right, let's make more families, more nuggets. You see, like some nuggets are not highlighted. Only single ones are highlighted. So I'm gonna connect this purple one with this blue guy. So somebody, I didn't took care of some messaging. So there's a message that says, "Find my lost nugget." I'm begging you to help. Philip? Yeah, that's a Philip. He lost somewhere.
Philip.
I'm begging you for help. Our family is in complete shambles. Our little baby boy, Chuhu, was playing outside just a minute ago. I usually have my eye on him, but I got distracted by our neighbor's lizard barking for the 5th time today. I keep telling them to put it to other yard. Well, basically, we need to find this little guy. He lost somewhere in the woods. But it's a challenging process. We got a lot of feedback that people was like, hey, the planet is not huge, but it's not small either. So it's really hard to find somebody lost in the woods. So that's why I'm not gonna spend too much time on this one. No, that's Tortuga. Yeah, so we're gonna add some hints. So maybe we're gonna add a little smoke or something like that. Later on, this guy will stand with wolves surrounding him and barking on him. So you will have to hear it actually. But yeah, so it's a challenge right now. So we'll let him enjoy the nature. It's probably
the challenge. You zoomed right to it.
Yeah, it's -16. I'm pretty sure he's not gonna make it. So poor guy. Sorry. I'm God, but I'm creator, but my power is has a limit. Maybe it shouldn't, but it is. Oh, so my refineries are ready. While we were busy trying to find that poor soul. my guys build the refineries, I can assign somebody to start working on this guy. Alright. And you can see that the further I go in the evolution, the more spaces I will have for nuggets. So we'll utilize more and more nuggets. Right now I have 31 nuggets and 4 little kids running around. And you can see as soon as I prioritize something, I did the task, so like all my nuggets became so busy. Like they start like looking around what they need to do. I'm gonna connect a few more nuggets together probably to. I have only guys left. What's happening? Where are all the girls? All right, I'm gonna reuse families. So where's your guy? He should have a little heart above him. Oh, he's gone really far. Where are you going, dude? Oh, he's collecting some berries. Nope. Do the work for us, man. Entire civilization is dependent on you. You wanna see little babies. Chakwi? So Chakwi, go meet your guy. Alright, so what we have new. So as soon as you research new stuff, guys, you can see that little white LEDs blinking, and that tells you like, hey, you have something new in this panel. So we have forecast tower, which is like, I'm going to place it somewhere here. For right now, forecast tower, like later on it will be important to put it on something on the high ground, but for now it's just like, I'm going to put it here. And then there's something else. Oh, I have a bunkers. So bunkers, they help nuggets to survive tornadoes and all that kind of stuff that can affect them. I'm gonna put a few of these guys because the space in the bunker is limited, so I want to make sure that everybody will be safe. I'm gonna put 2 bunkers. I probably could put it like
this question's come up quite a few times.
Then just disregard that.
When do you introduce the alien stuff?
So aliens, yeah, we got people like, hey, we saw in trailer there was like huge robot and things like that. So that's part of the story. So we're gonna have those visit your planet at some point. So we're gonna introduce them. Don't want to tell how soon, because like there's more important stuff to add. Like we're still kind of polishing this stuff, you know, like adding the key elements. And aliens are gonna be here. They're gonna visit the planet, and more than that, they're gonna pick up your nuggets. So they're going to steal your nuggets time by time, so you'll have to pay attention. In some cases you will even need to give them some nuggets. So yeah, so nuggets will need to be sacrificed at some point in order to keep. Oh man, I forgot about the food. I only have like 1 farm and it's still doing pretty well for 35 nuggets, but I probably need another farm. I'm gonna
and this is another question that's coming up, and I was trying to find the thread, translation of the game into other languages. I know we had a thread going for people to help out translating, but it's gone.
So yeah, that's mean we're done with you guys. No, it's coming. So translations, we're gonna have some main languages. Well, sorry for discriminating others. Your language is main as well, but we're gonna have German, we're gonna have Spanish, we're gonna have French, and I think we're even gonna have Chinese as well. So we're gonna have like 5-6 languages in the game. The reason why we're not, well, basically we started working on them. We're starting to work on languages right now. We just had meetings a few days ago, and yeah, so the process is starting right now because like we have a base, we have a core, and now we're gonna translate it. So yeah, there are gonna be a language. So if you guys, if there's a language that you want us to add, like, and we're missing it, just let us know. We have Discord channel, which is maybe Aura can post it right now, the link for you guys in the chat. And we have forums where you can go and vote for languages. Just let us know. Again, we would like to have as many languages as we can. The good thing is like to keep in mind, like it will cost us money. So pretty much the game budget will have to spread a little bit on that stuff. And we just don't want to, you know, like abuse it. We want to be doing it. We want to do it smart. But if we have fans that backing our project from certain areas and would love to have that language, you know, like we'll do our best to support you guys. Why my snow is not ending during the spring? Go away. Stupid snow. So you guys can see that there's still some minor bugs here and there. Overall, nothing crazy that's gonna stop you from enjoying it. So probably time to start building cemeteries. Should I put cemetery close to the eatery? No, I shouldn't, because you see guys, like now we have cemetery that gonna. Oh, that's the big thing for this patch. I forgot to mention. Cemetery is now fixed. So we had troubles with cemeteries where the gravedigger wouldn't do a good job. Right now we merge cemetery and pyre. Oh, cloud, go away. So cemetery and pyre is now one thing, as you can see by this blueprint. And now gravedigger will be able to pick up multiple dead bodies at the same time. So as soon as we will build a cemetery, I will show you how it works. You see we have bunker ready. Why I don't have kids? I have 4 nuggets and no kids. So let's make some progress, guys. So you and this guy look like a good couple. Hold on. Let me. Damn, they all overlapped. Well, now you're gonna have a rainbow relationship. Alright, so maybe. Oh, so you guys can see that if I don't have enough god power, like 12. I need 20 to link somebody. I wanted to make kids. I don't think that 2 guys can make a kid, but at least they're gonna try. But if I don't have enough power, when I click on somebody, it's just trying to pick them up, but it can't. So you're just gonna kick her. Sorry, I had to show this. We love you. Alright, so we're gonna assign somebody here. Jaha. And as soon as I assign Nugget, you can see that my UI expands. So that's our goal. And our UI elements are going to be dynamic. So as soon as you build something new, something fresh, your game experience is changing. So that's what I was talking about. Like with each era, as long as you evolve, like something new will happen. So this is very unique concept for this type of games. You know, like sometimes you just like unlock buildings and that's about it. But like in our case, the actual mechanics are gonna change, you know, like the UI is changing. Man, this snow is really pissing me off. Go away. Any more questions, guys? Anybody else? Oh man, I'm doing bad on food. I need to take care of this part. 30. Alright, this should help. Wrong season.
I don't have any questions for you at the moment, but just giving you a heads up on the time of
about a
7-minute warning.
Too bad. We trusted you. You did a good job on questions, right? You betrayed us. No, I'm just kidding. Alright, so yeah, I'm doing not good with my water because I've been busy explaining things to you guys, and I'm doing bad with my food. Mainly because I had only one farm running all this time to hold 40 nuggets, which is not cool. Where's our cemetery? So cemetery is built. This is a new cemetery, so look at the first new cemetery. Scroll. Well, I need a free guy. So we can... This guy is hungry. She's hungry. Go eat. So fishing. Alright, so we'll try to kill somebody. Sorry. Like you look like you volunteer. Look at this guy. He's volunteering. Alright. And you can see that we freaked out. Little nuggets. So they have areas. If they see, they're going to be affected. And I'm not doing good with my food. You can see that they start complaining. So we're gonna show you how the cemetery works. So this guy, so his ghost flew away. So this guy is now here, and our guy should start working. Like we're gonna add him a little bit more work. Sorry, we love you. Rest in peace. Very sorry. Oh, he's generated already the bad area. And with the god powers, you guys can actually clean it. You see? Like, so I can use the rejuvenate. Jesus, this word. The god power. And it actually cleans the area. So what happens when the dead body lays laying for a long time without getting attention, it's generating disease. So it's generating some bad stuff for other nuggets. They can get sick. Oh, this guy is going for baby. Then we're not going to use you. Going for baby. That sounds brutal. All right.
So you're going to be multiplayer at any time.
That's a good thing. So we're talking about some things. Oh, I need the engineers. At multiplayer, we want to have some elements from multiplayer. Like there will be more about this. You guys will learn about it. But so what we plan to have, we're going to have player-to-player chat. And on top of that, so you'll be able to discover different gods, like different players, and you will be able to friend them, create the friendship requests, like use some simple stuff for the chatting. And on top of that, you will be able to trade things between your civilizations. So in order to do that, you'll have some space vessels, and those space vessels, you'll be able to attach things to them. Like for example, if I ask you, like, hey Ryan, like how's it going? Like I need some help with wood, you know, like I don't have enough, or gas or oil, whatever. Can you help me with 20 units or something like that? So Ryan will be able to pack those in a container and send them to my planet. But there'll be a catch. It's going to be a trust game. So if I trust Ryan or if I don't trust Ryan. So Ryan can pack like a nuclear bomb in that container, or it can be disease or virus or something like that.
Sounds like something he would do.
Absolutely, that's why Ryan was my first example. But yeah, so it can be something that will affect your civilization negative way or a good way. And if you don't trust that person, if you think that he's trolling you or something like that, so you'll be able to spend some time and research. So you see the body was collected by Gravedigger, and she's going to pick up somebody else, I believe. Maybe not. Yeah, she's going to pick up this guy. Hey, Chupacabra, get away from here. Stupid Chupacabra's getting on the way. Like, yeah, you can see that she's carrying 2 nuggets right now. So back to trust. We don't trust Ryan that much, as you can tell. But,
I don't trust myself, so.
So yeah, and cemetery. Well, we'll get back to trust, but while we have here, you see that the Gravedigger, she will try to put keep the pyre first busy. So the pyre is pretty much the burning dead nuggets. And cemetery, first of all, you can see how many spots we have now. Like before we just had like several, now we have tons of them. And pyre now part of the cemetery, which is like, if the cemetery is full, Gravedigger will no longer be doing nothing, so they will help. So how's my food? So food is trying to get back on track. I'm still using too much water. So yeah, I mean, as you can see, guys, like, so I'm playing on the normal speed, not using any cheats or anything. So we made it relatively much more stable. Again, there's some issues in some cases, you know, you might came across. Please report, please let us know, because like we need to know, like, all this stuff being fixed and adjusted based on our fans' feedback, and that's extremely important for us. So, and as soon as you guys move to the next research, so as soon as this is done, you'll be able to start upgrading your buildings to pre-medieval era. So right now the Universim, like, we reached pre-medieval era, and we're starting to work on medieval era. Pre-medieval era, the buildings will start introducing more stuff, but medieval era will start ruling. It will be a little bit more resource management, as you'll be able to mine or drill oil and things like that, the gas and stuff like that. So we'll start working more with natural resources, and we'll start moving away from chopping trees. Well, they will still chop trees a lot. It just, you will not manage that, so they will be more by themselves. So, and you can see, so for example, this is the tier where the research starts. Like, you can see, if I will start upgrading this one, learning this one, I will get the farm upgrades, additional worker slots, +1 crop plot. This one is well upgraded. So this one is like all related to the water. I'm gonna go with this one. It will take us 8 minutes. I don't know if we have that much time. Probably not, but I'm just gonna run it either way. So the hospital is doing okay. Aho is going home. This guy is injured. Like, she's injured. You need to go heal yourself. Ooh-ha. Oh, look at my buildings. They start losing the shape. And you can see that some UI elements were improved. Like some things changed, some things were simplified. And yeah. So yeah, pretty much. So how are we doing on time, Ryan? Are we very close?
2 minutes.
Oh, okay. So all right, guys, I want to show you one project that our friends are working on. We discovered them like very recently, and we've been chatting with them and just like trying to help them because they need some publicity, they need some attention, because the game they're working on is really cool. So the game called Goblins of Elderstone, and it's kind of similar concept to the Universim. You manage the civilization of goblins, and we just want to do the quick shout out for them and see if you guys can help us to get some attention, you know, and if that's something that you might like. And I wanted to run trailer for you really quick, and after that I will make some announcement for you guys that you'll be excited about if you're interested in the Universim. And so yeah, give me a second. I will launch the trailer. It will be 1 or 2 minutes, and after that stick around for announcement.
Every good tale begins with children who are lost. Children who must write their own story and become strong enough to share that story with the world, to plant their banner in the fertile earth of Elderstone. My poor goblin children, oblivious, they craft and they build, yet will their inventions of sticks and stones weather the storm that is to come, for night will fall, a darkness that no torch can hold at bay, a darkness that watches and hungers. For my lost children are not alone. My firstborn await them with cunning schemes and brutal fury. My goblins will look up at each dawn, not with fear, but with hope. Their years of hiding are behind them. Goblins will build. Goblins will grow. Goblins will be lost no more. Goblins will rule in Elderstone.
You guys hear me? I think you should be able to. So yeah, we just wanted to really quickly show you that trailer. The game is pretty cool. I tried it myself and it's really fun. So it's still early in development as well, early access. You can go ahead and add them on their Twitter, jeez, Steam
Alex,
wish
I
list.
think you're muted.
I'm still muted?
There you go.
Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, so yeah, if you guys can add them on the wish list and spread the word, like that will help them for sure. But the announcement that we wanted to make today is pretty much it's about this patch. We usually release patch on the 1st, but because you guys been so cool and staying with us all this time, we're gonna release it today. So you guys will be able to download this patch today instead of in a few days. And yeah, we really appreciate your feedback, really appreciate your support. You guys are the ones that keep this running, and we really love you. Thank you very much. And yeah, in really soon, don't want to tell you exactly how soon, but we want to fix this little leaves and snow stuff, and the patch is going to be released right, well, not right after, but yeah, today. And let us know, join our Discord channel, join our forums, Twitter, Facebook. We're reading everything, we're responding. So if you have any questions, if you were not able, like we missed your question on the chat, so please join us there. We're not going to leave you without attention for sure. And everyone, thanks a lot for your support and love. We really appreciate your attention. And if there's anything that we're missing, or you feel that we're not transparent enough about something, so let us know, because that's our thing. That's our main core. That's our heart, our transparency. And there's no answers we can't give you, for example, for the questions that you have. Thanks a lot, everyone. And again, thank you to Ryan, Luke, and Aura that have been helping me today. You guys are awesome. And wish you all great weekends. Happy Halloween, by the way. And yeah, see you later.
Bye.
Bye.